This is Chris on Boxing Bros UK. So I just want to touch on the fight that got cancelled with Afik Fiaz and Kane Baker. So Kane Baker's released a statement. I think everyone's read it by now. I'm going to paraphrase. I'm not going to read the statement out because it's quite long. Basically, no, Eddie Hearn couldn't talk on it because of legal reasons or whatever, but he pulled the fight because of irregular betting. So Kane Baker's come out and he said, I can say shit because I did nothing wrong. Basically, that I think Fiaz, his team were putting bribes in his hotel room. People from his team were coming over, offering him money, offering him bits and pieces, trying to persuade them to throw the fight. So Kane Baker's fucking obviously annoyed. Told Eddie Hearn, these guys are trying to do this, and there's lots of irregular betting going on now, and obviously that's why the fight's been pulled, and it's just a damn shame. Like, I know it goes on, and I know certain fights, high-profile fighters, because I've been watching, and I do know, and I've been watching, and I've grew up around this game a long time, and I've known some fighters who were. Before they were famous, people like, I'm not saying these guys who've thrown fights or they haven't, or they've had paid people to take dives or they haven't, but people like Tyson Fury, Audley Harrison. These are ones that I know of, sure, have been in some questionable decisions. There's been loads. Malik Scott's another one. Like, There's loads of high-profile fighters who have been involved in them kind of shenanigans. No matter what you believe, it's corrupt, but like it's just a shame. And I wish this shit didn't happen in boxing because it leaves a sour taste in your mouth, and it kind of ruins the sport. Like as good as it is, and it's like if you can't win. Then don't fight them. And if you try and bribe them once and they say no, just leave it there. Don't continue to keep trying to bribe them. Because it's like how from the statement that Kane Baker's done, and I've left the link in the description. If anyone wants to see the statement, I'm going to post the statement on my community so everyone can have a read of it as well if you want to. But. Not that it's right to bribe people or whatever, but just try it once. Don't fucking keep pestering them, sending them, putting money in their hotel room, sending your team over, calling them, blah, blah, blah. Just say it once. And if they say no, then that's it. They're not fucking game. Just leave it and go through the fight or pull out the fight. Because, like, we've had things before, like with Dave Allen and Dorian Darch, Malik Scott, Deontay Wilder. We've had these things before where there's been a David Haye, Audley Harrison, yeah? Tyson Fury, Matty Ellis back in the day. We've had these suspicious fights, you know, where there's been irregular, but it's never come out like this because it's either they've either took the bribe or they've took the bribe and no one wants to stitch themselves up, or they haven't pestered them. They've asked them once and they've told them to fuck off. I'm not doing it. And then they've either pulled out the fight or they've took the fight and lost or won and looked bad, like what they didn't want to look like or whatever. But this guy, he's got this Fiaz guy, has got no fucking clue about how to do anything. Like, his management team have just made an absolute shit show of this whole situation. And obviously, I feel glad for Kane that he's come out and said it's your team that's corrupt, it's your team that was doing the. It's all fucking you. And because it's absolutely true, he don't have to shut his mouth. What can they sue him for when he's talking the truth? And now his career's gone for a Burton, most definitely. And I'm fucking good, and I hope he never fights again. I hope he loses his license for this, to be fair. But he won't do, because you say, it wasn't me, I didn't know. It was my team. You know, that's what's going to happen. When you damn well he knows what's going on. Like, how can we, you know? So, well, that's how he's going to get away with it. His team, he's going to have to sack a couple of members of his team, but he won't really sack them because they'll still be in and around it. They'll still be getting a check. You know, they tried to do something and it didn't work out. So, yeah. And that's it. That's my take on it. Shit, sour taste in the mouth. But boxing, it's one of them sports. You love it and you hate it at the same time. Peace. Subscribe.